Everyone, today we bring to you one more video blog from Texture around an important concept in content writing, that is proofreading. Many times content writers are so focused on content creation that they and the drafting process that they are unable to put appropriate amount of time into the proofreading and quality check process of content. But at Texture, we firmly believe that proofreading and QA of the content draft is extremely important before we send it out to the client. Without this step, I feel that our content creation process is incomplete. And content proofreading is really that one ingredient or one bridge that helps connect successful blogs with strong writing skills. So whenever we want to define good quality content, when we say what are the successful ingredients that go on to make content that is immensely readable and has a lot of potential in converting customers from strangers online, what I say is that proofreading is that number one factor that you should always look out for. I strongly believe that there's a strong correlation between successful blog and strong writing skills. It conveys a lot about how you want to send across your marketing messages. If the message is weak, it is constructed weakly, it has a lot of spelling issues, it has a lot of grammar mistakes, I don't think so that content will be able to impress the audience or hook their attention to to bring them closer to a sales funnel. So that's why I always say that good quality content backed by rigorous QC in form of proofreading and editing is something that always goes on to wins hearts and mind of target audience and search engines. But at the ground level, on a very practical basis, what we always see is that our writing team is always facing a lot of workload and deadline from pressures and multiple projects going on simultaneously. What this means is that sometimes the writer may tend to put lesser time than what is required for QA. But from our end, we say that you should devote a lot of time, an adequate amount of time to your QC process, because without it, your blog is not ready to be submitted to the client. So make sure that you provide an adequate amount of time, because I mean the issues that can come up when proofreading is not done is too immense and massive to ignore. You have your spelling issues that can come up, you have your grammar mistakes, you have a poor research and inconsistency in thought. The flow of the idea from right from the introduction to the conclusion might not be very logical enough. It all overall it makes for a very poor reading experience, which in turn leads to a poor inbound marketing outcomes. So make sure that proofreading is always a part of your content writing process. So many people still need a lot of affirmation about the benefits of going for proofreading into their entire content writing process. So today we take a look at 5 different advantages that you can get when you incorporate proofreading and QA process within your content writing. The very first one is that when you have a proofread content, it immensely increases the readability of the content. The word that you use and the sentences that you choose to convey your marketing message, it has to be constructed very well, and that can be checked through proofreading. So a good quality content is read by more number of people, and this in turn means a better engagement for the brand. Your second benefit is that good quality content delivered by proofread work will help you gain audience trust and help you establish brand authority. When readers go through a lot of content online and they have the opportunity to scan through multiple content, proofreading is that one flavor, one ingredient that will help you sift the best from the rest. When you have well articulated content and a lot of thought has gone behind the proofreading and QA aspect, it will help distinguish your work and put it in a level of extraordinary work and push it beyond mediocre work. So the fourth benefit that we see is that when we have a well constructed piece of content, and the persuasive power of that content goes up drastically. When your content is weak, you will not be able to, put forward that sales point or subtle sales messages uh, in front of your audience. But if your content is strong, it is written very well, it is articulated very well and proofread thoroughly, it helps to create persuasive content for your audience. The fifth and the last point is that your brand reputation goes up dramatically when you publish well articulated content, and that has been checked for QA, and these regular publishing of content will help create a favorable impression on the minds of your target market. Proofread content always equates to better quality content, which in turn leads to better impression online and help the brand to gain a lot of credibility and reputation in a very competitive landscape. So these are the five benefits of proofreading that you need to be aware of. So now that you know how proofreading helps in improving the quality of your content, you would want to, boost your business top line with the help of professional and superior quality SEO content writing. So make sure that you get in touch with us at Texture for your content needs and your digital marketing needs. Our address is given, our mail ID and phone number is given, and we are always available to take your calls. So until next time, it's bye from us at Texture.